were to put an F-86 beside a MiG-15, or you would put them in the air, a lot of people say they're very much alike. Well, there was enough differences as we shared that data, as I've told you several times. We shared the aeronautical data from the Germans with our allies, the Russians, and they did things a little bit different than we did, but the same basic concept was there, and that was the swept wing design. The former adversary aircraft, MiG-17. And we'll tell you about the improvements of MiG-17 over the MiG-15. And as time went on, jet fighters, of course, as the engines got more reliable, produced more thrust, we were able to get more speed out of the jet with each and every new design for a lot of different reasons. One we're going to point out into the air. Now, there was a time when the aircraft taking off going to your right were in the vicinity of you. Back in wartime, it would not be a good deal. But here we are at Oshkosh, flying in the Oshkosh blue skies, the former adversary's aircraft. And if the question was, did the MiG-17 have afterburners? The answer is all planes coming out of the tailpipe. And here's the great thing I want to tell you. This has never happened before at Oshkosh. 4 MiGs in formation at the same time at Oshkosh has never happened before, and this is the first. Big round of applause for things that happened at Oshkosh, please. Brown, what was the improvement between the first of the big aircraft, the MiG-15, and this one here? Well, it was pretty tremendous. Without afterburner capability, they swept the wings from 35 degrees to 45 degrees from the wingtip. And then they did something very unique. As they got out from the root to the wingtip, the angle actually moved forward to 42 degrees. They added another ventral fin, put another straight or fence on the top of it. Those improvements alone were responsible for almost 30 miles per hour extra speed. Then you add the afterburner, and that only augmented the speed capability. Despite what you might read by different people, it is common that no, they could not go supersonic. Coming in for the hunt in the Vietnam War, the MiG-17 in a flight of 4. And by the way, this will be augmented with pyro as we're putting you in wartime conditions, the former enemy's aircraft flying under the freedom of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thank you, Paul Poveresny, for giving us a place to play. Build it, and they will come. Just when you think there's nothing more to discover, not another record to be broken, come back to Oshkosh, and it will happen. In the dogfight arena, using the MiGs against the Sabres back in the Korean War, it was pretty much accepted that World War II Soviet pilots, who, by the way, remember, were our allies, actually had gone to work flying the jets for the North Koreans, our adversary, and then later in Vietnam. And it was guessed that that was the truth because in the dogfight arena, they had tactics, and they had experience, and they had confidence in that dogfight arena that a rookie from a less than experienced level, I should say, would not have. They were aggressive, and they felt that they had a lot of combat time. And that's another thing that was assumed. Some people say definitely yes, and some people say maybe. You be the judge.